I got to do an interview tomorrow in the same hallway that I work in. I don't know how weird it's gonna be. And I just took off. I gotta tell my boss when I take off and put in time. And I just put in time like yesterday. And I gotta tell my boss I'm taking off tomorrow in the afternoon, and then I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna leave in the afternoon at like 12, and I'm gonna come back in a suit around like 2:30. And then I'm like, what the fuck is this? And besides it being in the same hallway as my job, it's in the enemy clinic. I don't know if it's the enemy clinic, but it's the like I work in a hospital, I work in a pain clinic, and the other pain clinic is right across the hall from us, and that's where I'm taking my interview. I'm not working there, but I'm taking my interview in the other pain clinic, and my boss hates their boss. I feel like a traitor, but I need to make more money. I make no money, so I'm trying to make more money. But I'm gonna come back in a suit and it's gonna be so awkward. It's gonna be so fucking awkward. But I think I need it. I need to do this kind of stuff because I need to like get my bravery or courage or like grow nuts. I just need to do this type of stuff where I feel nervous just to get through it so I grow. I need to grow. That's what I'm on my path. I'm on my path of growth now. So I kind of like need to do this. But it is going to be weird. And I suck ass at interviews. I'm so bad at interviews. Like I just get really nervous and I start babbling about nonsense. I just start babbling about nonsense. Like the question will be like, okay, so there's an update going out, and you have to send an email out about the update. Write down what would you say in the email, and I'm like, fuck. I'm just like, okay, hello everyone, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's already bad, and then I just go off a tangent, and the people, I'll start talking for like 5 minutes. I'll talk for like because people around me will be like, and my dad will be like, you got to talk more. You don't talk enough. And I'm like, all right. So I start talking more, and it's even worse. I start talking about nonsense. I start babbling for like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and the people in the interview. There's usually three people interviewing you in this hospital in the government. Because for the federal government veterans hospital. So there'll be three people interviewing you, and I'm just like, so it's a lot of pressure, and I just start babbling my nonsense, and they'll stare at me like, "What the fuck is this kid talking about?" But they'll let me go, as they'll let me keep talking, but in their head, they're like, "This guy is not. This is terrible." So I gotta learn to like not babble, but also to be more professional. It's weird because you can't be professional with these people because you see them all the time. Like it's so weird because the hospital, you move around in the same hospital, you get different jobs in the same hospital that you're already working at, but you see all of these people during the day for different things. I mean, you may need someone for a certain job that you don't do, like a computer or something. Or maybe the kiosk isn't working. You got to call the kiosk guy, so you call that guy. But then you find out next month he's interviewing you, and you're like, oh god. But so you have to be as professional as you can, even though you know that you talk to these fucking people as like regular people. Because I have a habit of talking like a regular schmo. I'll just start talking like a regular dude, like coming like, "What's going on, guys? Yeah, interview, yeah." Like, no, you have to try to be professional, and like, sit upright and be like, very fucking, and just like, yes, yes. And then what I would do is I would concur with the author. You have to, try to use as big words as you can, sounding smart, but not babble and not be nervous. That's the biggest thing. I gotta stop being nervous, which I think comes from just doing them more. I think the more you do something, the less nervous you get. Like when I started doing calls, schedule people on the phone, I was a nervous wreck. But now I could do it. I could schedule a patient. I can have the whole country listen to me, and I could schedule a patient easily. Like I don't have any nerves whatsoever. It just takes hundreds of times repetition. So maybe after I fail like the first 100 interviews, the 101st interview I'll be the janitor. I can get the interview for the janitorial job. Make even less money than I do now. I mean, hopefully I get good at this. But that's going to be weird tomorrow.